Target 12 investigators have been probing pensions, and tonight we uncover a pricey perk. We reveal new details on the state's most notorious pension.
Retired Fire Chief Gilbert McLaughlin takes home more than $197,000 a year tax-free thanks to a generous annual cost of living adjustment. Well, guess what? Thanks to a little-known city law, generous pensions like that one can outlive the retiree, costing taxpayers for years to come.
Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with our exclusive details.
Gilbert McLaughlin has become the poster child for costly COLAs. A handful of retirees volunteered to have their COLAs suspended. Target 12 has learned McLaughlin isn't one of them. COLA has become Rhode Island's newest four-letter word.
As a city, we no longer have the ability to sustain these benefits. It must stop now.
You certainly don't need to be an accountant to understand the math. Pensions with a 5 or 6% compounded COLA will grow a lot faster than those at 3%. Consider this. When former Fire Chief Gilbert McLaughlin retired in 1991 after an injury he received years earlier, his tax-free pension totaled $59,000 a year. Fast forward to 2012, his payments grew at 6% annually, so he now takes home nearly $197,000 a year, still tax-free. Those costly COLA perks stopped being handed out in the mid-90s, and Mayor Angel Taveras is suspending all pension raises until the retirement plan is healthier. Still, what's done is done. And for retirees collecting an accidental disability pension like McLaughlin, we've uncovered potentially expensive language for taxpayers buried in the City Code of Ordinances. It states a pension equal to 67.5% of the retirement allowance shall be paid to a surviving spouse for her lifetime until she remarries. In other words, the pension doesn't disappear when the retiree does. McLaughlin's pension is a source of anger for many retirees who make nowhere near that amount, and they feel it's pensions like his that are casting a shadow over everyone.
And I think in a way it misleads the public to think that all the firefighters have these gold-plated pensions, and that's not the case, so there's a lot of frustration.
Paul Dowdy, president of the Providence Firefighters Union, says retirees collecting a disability should still be allowed to pass along their pensions.
And if you are disabled in the line of duty, that you give up something in terms of the quality of your life in some cases, and that's a trade-off, an important trade-off in my mind.
But he says the city needs to make sure those collecting one deserve it. Other retirees have the option of passing on their pension when they die too, but at a cost of a smaller pension when they retire. I spoke with Gilbert McLaughlin several weeks ago. He declined our request for an interview. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
The investigation continues online. Use our interactive COLA calculator to see how quickly these cost of living increases can add up over the years.
Plus, you can track the history of Gilbert McLaughlin's pension and see all of our probing pension coverage right now on WPRI.com.